They're inherently compliant to it. It just made a lot more sense. They're saving some money on the front end, but unfortunately, producing less energy over the life of the system.
These appear to be a 4-in-1, so four
Exactly.
individual modules per microinverter.
I mean, literally, you're saving 75% of your time with the installation.
The smarter way to go solar.
Hi everyone, Joe Ordia here for Solar Surge, and today we're coming to you from Intersolar North America, which is the large solar conference here in San Diego. Now this morning I'm joined by Jason Higginson from APsystems. We're going to be looking at the new APsystems commercial 3-phase microinverters. So Jason, it's good to see you again. Thanks for taking time to chat with us.
Thanks for coming by.
All right. You know, we were talking just a moment ago off camera about some changes that are happening in commercial solar and the codes that govern commercial solar,
right,
and why many installers are moving away from the older string inverter type systems to microinverters for commercial solar installations. So can we talk first more about that? What's causing us to kind of readdress this issue? Where string inverters had been more popular for commercial rooftop solar systems, now we're seeing a lot more use of module level power electronics and microinverters. So why the change?
Yeah, so what happened previously with the rapid shutdown requirements is they had to add that to any rooftop system. And so microinverters, because they have built-in rapid shutdown, they're inherently compliant to it. It just made a lot more sense rather than build a lot of additional equipment and now your cost is increasing. It made microinverters competitive in the commercial space. So it really started to fit in there with those rapid shutdown requirements. It was the NEC 690.12. Now what we're seeing with the new UL regulations that are coming out, they're loosening those restrictions around the use of string inverters and what rapid shutdown requirements are for those rooftop systems. So now you're seeing a lot more string inverter systems without the rapid shutdown, or they're saving some money on the front end, but unfortunately they're not really serving the commercial property owner because they're producing less energy over the life of the system. So that's why we're recommending microinverters as a way to go for commercial.
Great. Now I see you've got two models here,
right,
the QT2 208 and then the 480. These appear to be a 4-in-1, so four individual modules per microinverter.
That's right, and what's special about this is each of these can handle a 600-watt PV module 4 times. So each input can handle, we recommend between the 550 to about 650. That's probably the sweet spot for these microinverters.
Got it. Okay. And then let's talk about some of the specifications. I'm sure some of the installers out there are going to want to know kind of the numbers behind it. So in terms of maximum solar input per channel, it's 650 is the recommended max wattage?
I'd say probably 650, because what you want to do is take the AC here, like the 480 is an output of 1800. You divide that by 4, that's a 450 watt output. So you want your oversizing for your DC to AC ratio. So you
what do you recommend for the DC AC ratio?
About a 1.2 to 1.3 ratio is healthy, and that way you're taking into account the PTC versus the ATC on the panel, potential degradation of the panel over time. Plus, you're picking up more of the shoulders of the energy curve. So yeah, if you get to that, well, say call it 1.25, you're probably at a 650 watt panel, 4 of them with this 480 unit, probably a 600 watt for the 208.
Okay. And the difference between the 208 and the 480 unit, is that just the output voltage?
Exactly.
AC output voltage?
And we've tried to really make it easy. It's literally plug and play 3-phase. You're not having to manually balance the phases. So it's 5 wires in the cable. So you got lines 1, 2, 3, neutral and ground. So all of it's built in. We have these installers that are just used to doing residential solar that are making an easy transition over to commercial solar. So yeah, we're trying to do plug and play 3-phase. Nobody's done that before.
Great. Now what are you seeing in terms of overall install cost using a 4-in-1 microinverter like what you all have available here compared to like the more traditional just 1-to-1 microinverter architecture? What do you see the impact on overall system cost and savings?
Well, it's fairly direct. I mean, literally, you're saving 75% of your time with the installation. Because when you think about that, traditionally with these string inverter systems where you're adding rapid shutdown to each panel, you have one rapid shutdown device you're adding to each panel. Plus, you have a string inverter system from 1 to 4 inverter parts. So on a 100 panel system, you have 101 to 104 pieces that you are installing. So think about that in terms of like turns of the wrench and moving equipment. With that same 100 panel system, it's 25 of our QT2, and that's it. And then no additional parts to hang afterward. So your installation time is a lot less. The movement of materials is a lot less. Even your BOM is simpler. Like it's quite a difference for installers.
So Jason, I know one question that a lot of folks are going to have out there is, how much does it cost? And I know you can't give me an exact, unit price right now.
Right.
But compared to some of the other solutions that are on the market, other, ways of doing a commercial solar installation, what can installers expect the impact on pricing to be?
That's a great question. So with a 4-in-1 inverter, you might think that you take 4 single inverters and add those up, and that's about how much it would cost. Well, because we're able to do about 30% shared components in this, we're able to build these on economies of scale because we sell this design all over the world. So APsystems is, we're a large global company. We're 4 global business units, and we sell into over 130 countries. So imagine the scale on that. 30% reduced components, like we're able to build these and sell them for 20 to 30% less than competing solutions. So
great.
Yeah.
And are you selling direct to contractors? Do you sell through distribution? Where's the best place to find them?
Yeah, typically through distribution. If there are opportunities, if they have a huge project that they need, like container load sizes, then we can do that direct. But typically it's through distribution for smaller projects.
Excellent. And I'm just curious, what are some of the information that's available on the app? So I guess on the app, you can track the individual microinverters, not the individual panels. What kind of information could the end users expect to see on the app?
Yeah, these systems are actually, they've got a dual MPPT. So you're actually able to track 2 panels at a time. It's not the individual like the DS3, but you're still able to get pretty granular in there. And with each panel, you're able to see what the DC that the panel is producing, the AC that each microinverter is producing, and you also have all of that module level detail in the palm of your hand with our EMA Manager app. So installers can see an entire fleet view of all their systems, stoplight alert system, so they know green means the system is good, yellow there's something they may want to take a look at, might be a communication issue, and red means it's not producing, so they know there's an alert there that they have to deal with.
So Jason, is there anything else that the audience should know about commercial microinverters, or specifically the QT2 commercial 3-phase microinverter?
Yeah, thanks. APsystems developed its first commercial microinverter 10 years ago. So we've been in the 3-phase commercial game for quite a while. And like I said, we sell this unit all over the world. But we have, there's competing solutions that have come out recently. And I ask you just to take a look at the comparison, look at the legacy of leadership with APsystems, and judge for yourself.
Great. Well, we'll make sure that we get a link in the description down below if you'd like to go to the website and learn more information. But again, this has been a brief chat with Jason Higginson. He's the head of U.S. marketing at APsystems, looking at the QT2 3-phase commercial microinverters. By the way, folks, if you're getting good value from these videos you watch on Solar Surge, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And also go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. The reason we come to conferences like Intersolar is to make sure that you all stay up to date with all the latest product and technology information. So that by subscribing to the channel, it'll make sure that the new videos come up on your feed so you can stay up to date with everything. But that pretty much does it for today's video. Jason, thanks again for taking time to chat with us.
You bet. Thanks.
All right. And as always, I'm Joe Ordia here, encouraging you to get prepared and be empowered. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.